Benvenuti a Radio Kiss Kiss per un'altra serata di meravigliosi incontri con artisti che non si possono descrivere. Questa sera sono insieme, penso, al guru della house music, al guru della musica, hanno scritto una parte della storia nel mondo. Loro sono Kenny Job Gonzalez e Little Louis Vega, Masters at Work, qui a Radio Kiss Kiss. Welcome and thank you very much for being with us. How are you guys?
Great, great.
Louis?
Good, happy to be here.
All right, so Masters at Work is in town, Ibiza. How many years, it's been so many years that you guys started, since you guys started as Masters at Work. You worked before as well, but with another names, I guess, I think. Why Ibiza now, after so many years?
Well, we were just here like about 5 years ago, something like that. That's the last time we played together, right? We thought it was a good time now because we hadn't worked together in over 10 years. So, to come here and create a nice spark, I think, and get all of our people together and meet all the new people, we thought it was a good time.
For you, Kenny?
Yeah, like you said, right now it's 10 years. It marks 20 years of the company and the production team. So yeah, why not we're starting to do records again, and why not do it, in a fun place.
You have written a piece of history in the world of house music. When you go to the studio and start producing, do you feel any kind of pressure behind the success that you have had when you're creating, or you just go with the flow and you just let your your sound come out of yourself?
Yeah, pretty much it's whatever comes out. We know what we like and we know what we don't like, so we go in just wanting to create, and things happen. You know what I mean? When you done X amount of records and X amount of hit records, yeah, you want to maintain that certain level of quality. You know what I mean? But we don't really think about it too much. We don't say, oh, we want to make a record like X or Z, whatever. So we just go in and create.
Whatever comes from the soul, then.
Yeah, whatever gives us goosebumps in the studio. If we're hearing something and it makes you feel good, we're like, oh, this is hot, we go with it, you know what I mean? So for us, it's, and I think having the gap of not working together for a long time is made it even more exciting to come back together to work, you know what I mean? So we're really full of good energy and ideas.
I think you guys are giving a humongous present to the world, because a lot of us, I grew up listening to your music. I used to live in New York. I used to go see you every Tuesday at Cielo for many, many years. I saw you a couple of times in Miami, I think when I was super little, though. Yeah. My cousin brought me over. So it is a present to the world to have you back as Masters at Work. I'm very pleased to have you here on Radio Kiss Kiss. Have you ever thought of maybe, I don't know, even school will be the name of it, but creating something where new young artists, producers, singers can learn from your art and create quality music as you do?
Well, I think with the Red Bull Academy, let's say, I think that's a great thing. We've contributed to the Red Bull Academy by going in there and speaking in front of the students, and and now we're going to do it again in November in New York, and we did it in San Francisco. And when we went in and did that, so many people reacted to that interview we did. It was like a 2-hour conversation with Masters at Work, and I looked at it myself and I was like, wow, this was really cool. And so many people came in with nice compliments, saying that they learned a lot from it, hearing from the things, we said. And it just made us feel good. And so we decided to do more with Red Bull, with the Red Bull Academy. And now we're going to embark on another venture with them in November in New York City when they come out.
Well, Red Bull does a lot of festivals, goes with the music a lot nowadays, so it's probably a great thing that you're doing this. I was just thinking about it, because if you're gonna do something like that, I will be present. I don't care if I have to move somewhere. I will do it, because you're such an inspiration for many, many young people and older like me. We've been following you for many years, but now that you're back together, as Masters at Work, what we can expect from you guys these coming years, not a music-wise, obviously, but where you're going to be traveling. Are you going to do a tour? Where we can go see you?
Well, pretty much we're starting. You know, what I mean, about a month ago we started recording. So we're taking it in steps. Now we're definitely gonna utilize everything that we didn't do before. You know, now we have social networking. Now we have access to videos. We have a lot more. There's a lot of things have progressed. So now we're just gonna take all that in, create, set the game plan, do the music. Once we do the music, put the records out. Once we put the records out, then we'll tour from it and do shows and so on and so forth. It's a little too early to say where we're gonna be or when we're gonna do it, but we're planning when we go back home, August, September, start working a lot more and then see what happens. So hopefully for the new year we'll have something, to put out and stuff like that.
So one step at a time,
Yeah,
just
pretty
to.
much, 'cause there's a lot of, you're talking about 10 years of not working, you know what I'm saying, or doing projects sporadically in between those 10 years. But now it's like, okay, so what's the goal, what's the target, and then set it all up, whereas before we were just doing records to do records. When we did them, we put them out. It wasn't really no schedule, you know what I'm saying. It was just like whatever. Now we just really want to execute everything and just do it right.
A little bit of freedom then, you had a gap of moments that you just have a little bit, where you're a little bit free to do whatever you wanted to do. But you were talking, Kenny, about the web, videos, social networks, the internet boom that is going on in the past few years probably have affected, no, not probably, it had affected the selling record thing, because of the piracy, due to piracy. What do you think it is possible to fix this problem, or just the music industry? It's I don't know if it stops there on the selling, because it's not that you sell a record, you become famous, or your track has a success in a different way. What is it that we could do?
I think you got ideas. I think basically it's about creating a package. It's about creating something special for your followers and your fans and the people who follow you. You know what I mean? It's creating these packages. They could only get this package through you. They could only, they're gonna want it. It's not something that's gonna be bootleg. You know what I'm saying? If you create this package that's, it may be 50, 40, 50, $60, but in that package you're gonna get X, Y, and Z and all this stuff. They're gonna collect it. It's gonna become a collector's item. We've done box sets before. They're collector's items. But all right, let's take it a step further. It's creating that, and it is what it is. We'll take pre-orders. They might be 1,000, there might be 5,000, there might be 10,000, but that's it.
Yeah.
They're gone. Ain't nobody gonna reproduce that.
Perfect.
They'll be numbered. They'll be signed. There'll be just things for the people that are into us, for them to have. You know what I'm saying?
As Masters at Work, you have collaborated with incredible artists. We're talking about Michael Jackson and many others that you have done remixes, or you have collaborated to doing tracks. Is there any artist right now, at the moment, that you have on your wish list as Masters at Work for these coming months or years of being together again?
Well, we do have artists that we like out there individually, probably, and of course that we like together. I mean, I would love to do something with D'Angelo. I think, I saw he just came out again, and I was so excited because I was a big fan of his from all his previous albums. And to see him come out and the way he did, I saw him perform, I was blown away. And, we've always wanted to work with him from back in the days. So he's definitely one artist, who is, to me, an all-around songwriter, musician, singer. You know what I mean? He's got the whole thing, and for us, that's a dream artist to be working with.
On top of the list, we can say he's the
Yeah.
one. He's the one. Louis, you come to Italy very, very often. You're from home. We say it like that, in casa, not to say di casa. When is going to be your next gig over there? Or are you guys going to go together?
Well, I don't know. Right now, maybe we'll go in the winter. I mean, Angels of Love is having their 20th anniversary, and we have a long relationship with Angels of Love. So, Who knows? We might be, out there for their anniversary. But Italy has always had a special place in our hearts. They've always supported us for many, many years, and they've appreciated what we do. I mean, no matter where I go around the world, there's always Italians. I could be in Japan, I could be in Phuket, I could be in Africa. I'm telling you, it's like the Italians are everywhere, and they always show love. So for us, we want to give the same. You know what I'm saying? So we always love to go out and play for them. We've done it for so many years, and I have to say that probably has to be our top audience
All right.
of the world. Yeah, that in vast numbers like that. We really enjoy playing for the Italians.
This is fantastic. We're like mushrooms, We will grow everywhere. You find us everywhere. That's what it is. But okay, so what about productions? I wanted to know which one is the production that has given you the greatest satisfaction in your career? You have to tell me. Well,
one?
you have to tell me the one that is the greatest.
I gotta say, for as a body of work, I would say New Eureka Soul, because we were able to touch on a lot of different areas, a lot of different music. We brought a lot of different people together who didn't even work together in the past, so didn't make records, so together, So I think that as a whole, if I had to pick one production, I would say that. To pick one song is hard, but a body of work, yeah.
And for you, Louis?
Yeah, the same thing, New Eureka Soul. I mean, that was an album that really made a statement for us, and we really went beyond the norm on musical boundaries, and we put together a great album with a lot of artists that all do different things, and have never, recorded before. I don't think Tito Puente ever recorded with George Benson. So we have an album that has Tito Puente, George Benson, Eddie Palmieri. Even just those three artists have never been on the same record together. So for us, I mean, that's history.
It is history, and as I said before, you have written a piece of the history of the world in music. So I'm so proud to have you here on Radio Kiss Kiss. For the very last question, we have to make it quick because radio we cannot have, humongous minutes or just very long time. But the next time that I'm gonna be in New York will be in September. Are you gonna be playing as Masters at Work somewhere around that month?
November. We're doing something in November that we were telling you about with Red Bull, and that's going to be actually our. It's almost like not our debut. We've done maybe some industry things before, but yeah, I would say it's supposed to be like sort of a 20-year Masters at Work thing, and we're going to bring in some artists that we've worked with over the years. So it's going to be a nice Masters at Work review. Right. So it's the first time we ever do that. You know what I'm saying? So and it's with Red Bull. So we're also going to do the lecture and speak in front of the students. So it's really going to mean something special. So that's going to be in November coming up.
All right, so I will have to check my ticket though, right? Buy another ticket right away tomorrow to fly to New York in November, because Masters at Work are back and they are on the road for everybody, giving us their music. And next time in Italy, we will miss you guys, because you have to let us know when you're going to come over. Even if you come separately, either Kenny or Louis, please let us know.
Yeah, we are. I mean, actually, I'm going to be there next week. I'm in Sicily and Salento. We're doing the Sunset Ritual thing. Anane and I, we're going to be in Balnearia. There you go. August 8th and 16th. We'll be on the beach there.
Super. So just in a few days, I will have to take a ticket, to fly back to Italy, because over here, well, tonight we're going to listen to you at Space, because there is the humongous meeting, the huge meeting of gurus of the booth that I call them, because you're here to celebrate as well, Carl Cox's birthday at the Space tonight. But besides that, when are we going to celebrate your birthday? We can do something in Italy. Let's go. Come on, you guys. We have to do a party. Why not? What do you say?
Yeah, plan it.
All right, I'll plan it for real. And then, we have to meet up. You cannot miss.
All right. Well, we'll make it happen.
Okay, perfect. This is Radio Kiss Kiss together with Masters at Work, with Little Louis Vega, Kenny Dope Gonzalez, with Marisol desde Ibiza. Les mando muchísimos besos. Nos vemos más tarde porque de aquí nos vamos a los Space a bailar toda la noche. Insieme. I'm Masters at Work and many others. Thanks very much. Radio Kiss Kiss here, then and tomorrow.